I'd like to show you my veggie area down in the bog. Well, it's a higher bog, so it stays continually moist, but if we don't have a huge amount of rain, then we can use it and not sink in the ground. If the creek overflows from a wet year, then this is really, really wet for probably a month or two in spring. I have put in pallets around my veggie area, and it worked out good last year, trying to keep the deer away from the veggies inside the fencing. It's only about a 4-foot fence, but it seems to work at confusing them. They don't want to jump into the confined area. Next to the pallets, I will be putting a teepee made from twigs to grow, let's say, green beans, pole beans up them, cucumbers, some tomatoes. So it will be within 4 or 5 feet of the fencing, and they don't like to jump over double area of fencing or structures. So it worked last year, but I have a couple brave young deer this year. So I wouldn't be surprised, but we're going to give it a try again. That carpeting is there to kill some daylilies, and then as soon as I get some more cardboard, I use it over the planting area and then put on leaves, sheet mulching. Works really great for me. Pumpkins and a watermelon plant will go in here. Have never tried the watermelon, so it'll be interesting. Here in Wisconsin, there aren't too many varieties that grow in such a short season. I'm growing Sugar Baby, I think, this year. Also, I put peas. For the first time, I planted them in the ground, and I had started them in the house using the paper towel method, which I think is super, especially for this cold spring we've had, because they'd just be going in the ground now because temps have warmed up above freezing. But those there are probably about 10 inches high now. So I might have peas earlier. On the other side of that hog fencing or cattle fencing arch is spinach and some bok choy. I will be putting pole beans and cucumbers on this structure also. I'm going to plant in the ground some plants and see how it works in this continually moist area. I will be planting in the containers too, just so I'm sure to have cucumbers and beans. If we get a lot of rain in late spring, early summer, this area will be too wet for them, I'm thinking, but the containers will be fine. I use this little plastic greenhouse less and less because I have the rolling shelf. But soon I'll be putting my cannas in here and some of the other annuals that don't take our Wisconsin cold, sporadic, warm spring. Don't you love the bird sounds? So pretty. Compost piles, which don't get full sun, so it takes a while for them to break down. I keep them covered because we're due for rain and they're wet enough already. So I uncover them as I need compost. One is almost done, the covered one. This one here I just added some dried grass clippings to. I do a couple farmers markets or flea markets and sell some of my perennials. The older I get, the less I pot up. But it gives me a little extra money for buying things for the garden. Oops, don't look at my junk pile. That's what I use for creating art and my planting stuff and my mailbox for keeping extra tools down here so I don't have to run up to the house. Hairpins I make out of coat hangers. Can you see them? Out of coat hangers, and then I can hold chicken wire, my chicken wire circles I make to keep around plants. So that's my veggie area that is down in the bog. And it's working out good. Gives me some extra area for growing food. And I like it, my family likes it, and I get to teach my grandkids how to garden, and they love it. So take care. Check out my website, www.larksperennials.com, and come chat with me. Let me know what you're doing in your garden. It's fun to make new gardening friends. Take care, and thank you for tuning into my channel. Bye-bye.